Welcome. If you're just joining us, we are opening up Heroes of Barcadia, a party game of dungeon exploration and drink consumption from Roll a Crit. I had the chance to preview this the other week. I did a live stream playing it on the Roll20 app. This is a game that's going to be headed to Kickstarter, and if you sign up for an email alert for their Kickstarter, you can get a free promo card if you're a backer of the game that other people will not receive if they are not signed up. So let's take a look at the back and then all of the inside. Heroes of Barcadia. Heroes from across Barcadia have gathered to claim glory in the realm's greatest drinking competition. Alas, on the eve of the festivities, a band of monsters stole all the drinks and hoarded them somewhere in a perilous, sprawling dungeon. Do you have what it takes to outmaneuver your opponents and become the hero who reclaims the precious drink hoard? In Heroes of Barcadia, players battle monsters and bosses to collect power-ups with mystical abilities. Perhaps one of these powerful relics will grant you the winning advantage in your race for the drink hoard. Use devious loot cards to ruin your opponent's plans, all the while making sure your health bar cup doesn't empty out. Nice guys finish last in this fast-paced, ever-changing, puntastic party game for fantasy and beverage connoisseurs alike. Bring your thirst for adventure. Photography to be added for the Kickstarter release. So this is a preview, advanced copy, not finalized. Some of the things inside the game are not all the way finalized. Most the gameplay is, the cups are. You'll see in a minute what I'm talking about. But then the tiles in this game are. All right, so I'm bad at explaining. Let me do this. So the game comes with 6 cups, and your cup is your character. Instead of using, say, a figure, you're using your cup as your figure, and then you're going to fill this up. And unlike other drinking games, so this is the character Intoxia. We've got Intoxia. Who else we got? We've got Flaskian. We've got the Kegger, the Barbarian. Wait, what was Flaskian? Flaskian is the concealed. Oh, so it's like a thief. It's being sneaky. A flask concealed. Very punny. Absinthia of Wormwood. I see what they did there. Sir Drank a Lot. The inebriated. And we have Merlot the Sorcerer. Oops, did I not tweet this out? All right, so we got our 6 playable characters. What happens in this game is your character cup, you're going to fill it up with a beverage of your choice. And actually, you don't want to lose your life. You're going to, when you get hit, you're going to take damage and have to drink part of your health total away. And if you lose all your life, you're dead. But I think there's a way in the rules to get back if you do die. And so the setup, I don't know, we got to open up the box. I did a playthrough on, you can check it on YouTube, and I have a clip of it on my Instagram. You can view actual gameplay of, and I'm telling you already that I like this game. If I would, yeah, I already like this game. I want like a copy of the game when it is done. So these tiles are not finalized. It's not the because this was an advanced preview copy of the game, so the artwork will be similar, but it will be a lot nicer quality and less grainy. So basically, you have all these tiles hidden. The players, when you set up the game, I'm not even showing it on camera. I'm doing a bad job of explaining it. But basically, people start in the middle, like you have your characters in the middle, and then there's all these tiles. Like you build the dungeon yourself with your friends. And again, I'm doing an inadequate job of explaining this. So you start off in the middle, and then you have actions, and you're going to reveal. Oh, you reveal the power-ups. So then your character goes there, and you get a power-up card. There's 2 stacks of cards. There's a power-up cards, and there's loot cards. Ooh, we got some dice. What else is in here? I haven't even opened up. I'm all over the place today. It's been a day. Got some colorful, where are these? D20? Yep, these are D20. Excuse me. Magic portals. So if you go on a magic portal, you can go back to the start or to any other tile that has a magic portal on it. And so these are some of the power-ups that you might get. If I can open it up. Spirits animal. You get +1 attack against monsters. Excalibur, +3 attack against monsters level 10 or higher. Bottle axe, +1 against bosses. Tome of Alchemy. Each time a player rolls a 1, draw 3 loot cards. So you can have up to 3 power-ups. And the goal of this game, everyone starts with a few cards in their hand that aren't power-ups. But you're going to be exploring this tile dungeon. And so here we have a monster. So let's say that you were on this space and you reveal this monster. You have to roll a 10 or higher to defeat this monster. So you're going to roll, you got a 20. So you beat that monster. You can go to that space. You get the actions on that card. It says you get 1 loot card and 1 power up. So now you might get this power up that grants you an ability for the rest of the game. The only way you can lose a power up is if there's a couple take that, not too many, literally like 2 take that cards in the deck of cards that people can play. People can play cards either on their own turn or between turns. So like say this one says warp, play only during your turn. Move to any revealed room that is not occupied or trapped. So we're going to shuffle this all up and everyone gets a few of the cards depending on the rules. And when you successfully move to a tile that's set and you defeat it, you get 1 loot, 1 power up on that. Different cards, you might get different things. Some of the crazy ass monsters here. The Mimiosaurus. So if you defeat the Mimiosaurus, you get 3 loot cards, which is pretty cool. So this stack is the loot cards. Those are like the actions, interrupts, sorceries that you can play either on your own turn or on other turns. So now we have monsters, and then we have team battle monsters. There's also another boss monsters. And so as we have our loot cards that might grant you a one-time effect of, say, +X towards the die roll, and then you might have also your power-up that might grant you an ability. So you're going to be rolling. You rolled a 6, so he's level 13, so 6 is less than 13. You would take 10 damage. So you would drink 10 damage away from your health. And you don't want to drink in this game. You want to keep your life as high as possible. In a team battle, you and someone else you choose are both going to roll a die. And you're going to combine your die rolls plus any cards you add to try to get higher than the level there. So we have a 9 and a 10, which is 19. We would have had to need to play a loot card that gives us a plus or had some other ability in order to defeat this team monster. If we do, then we both get, it says for this one, 2 loot cards each. But if we did not, we would take, well, that's not bad, no, just 5 damage. You would just drink 5 health away. But so there's so many tiles, and the configurations are going to change every game, and it's just full of puns. Look at this. Micro Brunicorn. Yeah, definitely hipster vibes there. Hadusa. White Russian. The Booze Ooze. Jaguka Cabra. Drankenstein. That's a boss. So a boss card, you're going to be rolling against your opponent. So I'm going to roll. I got a 10, and they're going to roll. You choose. They got a 2. Whoever loses is going to take the damage. So if your friend loses the boss battle, they're going to drink. If you lose the boss battle, you're going to drink. But if you lose, the monster flips back and you don't get to go on that space. You stay where you are. If you win, then you move your character onto that space. Now, we're trying to get, I'll keep flipping through some of these. White beard. We're going to try to get 3 power-ups, because you need 3 power-ups to finally go track down the final monster in the game, the Drink Horde. So I've been playing a lot of party games this past year, and I'm honestly, I'm really thrilled about this one, because a lot of party games, there's not much game to it. It's just like a stupid card game, like Cards Against Humanity. I mean, I like Cards Against Humanity, but you know, it's very lowbrow. Sometimes that's all you want, but sometimes you want an actual game. And there's an actual game here. The Blackout Night. Oh, that's cool. Jagger Monster. A Slur Maid. This is just full of so many puns. Oh, so this one, if you revealed it, you just get the power up right away. And if you reveal this one, you get a loot card right away. I'm probably really doing not the best job of telling you how the game works. What I would encourage you to do is, I'll link to it. I played through it. These are trap coins. Um, there's cards that let you place a trap on a location, and basically they have to do a die roll. And if they pass the die roll, they succeed the trap. If they don't pass the die roll, then they have to take some damage and drink. So what I like this packaging in the sense of, you get this big box and it's got cups and all this other stuff, but you can just put these cups in your kitchen, because inside the box is another box that puts the actual game itself, so that you're not going to be wasting a bunch of empty space on your bookcase with the game when the cups are elsewhere. So I do like that very much so. And there is a special promo card you can snag if you are signed up for email alerts. So make sure you check out their website, and if you sign up for the email alerts for the game, I don't know what goes in there. Am I missing this? I think I'm putting them away wrong somehow. What am I doing wrong? Doing something wrong. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Anyhow, let's take a look at the cups again. All right, so let me show you the cups again. And then we've got the Flaskian, the Concealed, Merlot, the Saucer, Kegger, the Barbarian, Intoxica, the Necromixer, and Absinthia of Wormwood. And I can't, having like big thumbs here. Let me flip quickly through the characters. Or no, these are the tiles. Looking through the tiles of... All right, so now we're going to look at the tiles. These are some of the tiles, the spaces in the game. You get 2 loot cards, half pints, monster level 14. Lord of the Rings reference there. The Grand Drink Guardian, the drink court. This is the one that you have to, at the very end, you have to be able to find it, and you have to have 3 power-ups in order to battle it. These are the starting locations. Smashed Bargoyles. Sasquatch. Genie in a Bottle. Hobgoblin. Hongor. The Ogre. These are spaces that give you a power-up when you land on it. Green Fairy. Manticork. Wicked Witch of the Yeast. Doppelganger. Jaeger Monster. I think we saw these ones earlier. Yeah. But it's a silly drinking party game, and I already know that I want to get this one, that this is something that I personally find fun. And I got a lot of games, and not all of them I can tell right away that I'm going to keep, but I would keep this one. I don't know how much other praise I can do off the bat, other if saying that. The only thing I don't like, so this is my only criticism thus far, is the rule book will fit in the main box, but you're going to have to bend it in half to put it in this box, I think. Yeah. So I'm going to have to crease the rule book in half in order to put it into the box with the game. Unless we put everything back in the big box, but then that defeats the whole purpose of having that big box. That's my only criticism. And you can check out Roll a Crit website, and this game, Heroes of Barcadia, will be headed to Kickstarter in a month or so. And if you are signed up for our email news alert for the Kickstarter, you get a promo card if you back the game. Big thank you to Heroes of Barcadia for sending this out. Can't wait to play this with my friends. I hope everyone has a great day. Thank you so much for hanging out. Have a good one. How do I stop this? Oh, they changed it.